Intuitive butterfly effect. We have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Knight of Swords. That was too many. Way too many. We're not taking that. Okay, we'll take them. Okay. And please, another one. Spirits, my higher self. Okay. And it landed on the Ace of Cups. That means go within in regards to a new proposal that's going to be coming your way. So let's read it real quick. Beginning of the card, end of the card. What can we see? Yeah, basically go within. You go within with love, prosperity, whatever is coming your way. Let me see, we have this Queen of Pentacles right here, this Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, the Knight of Swords, the Moon, the Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Hermit. Let's analyze. You are definitely a very grounded person. You are a very grounded person. You like to research, you like to read, you like to study, you like to discover yourself, who you are within. You are a light. You're a light seer, a truth seeker. You are full of wisdom. You've been here in multiple lifetimes. You also could be Scorpio moon. I see you with a lot of sadness, a lot of grief over many situations. But I see that more hiding within you than the external you, which would be the sun, right? The moon is more your feelings, stuff like that. You know, hidden truths that, you know, you put in the back of your mind that, you know, you try to ignore, but they're there, unfortunately. And it could be with many things, with your childhood, a lot of past memories, a lot of relationships, a lot of things that cause you distress, a lot of temptations. And if it wasn't temptations with like substances, it could be temptations with, you know, other people, with just bad habits, with not breaking cycles, within yourself, constant battle, always feeling like you're having to defend yourself, like you're having to speak for yourself always out loud, even if it's very chaotic, but just so people understand you, hear you. You want to be heard, you want to move in action, and you do, you always do. But there's also that inner child of you that longs for more, that wants more, that needs more. And you're trying to figure out how to build that within, something that you can pass down through generations to your children, something that you can teach your children, that it could be lasting long term. I do see that you are a person that loves nature and loves to be outside. I also see that you hide yourself inside a lot. You isolate yourself a lot. It's like you keep yourself in a mental prison a lot and you don't get out. You love nature, you enjoy nature, you like being outside, but you keep yourself, you dim your light from being out there. You kind of keep yourself within. You put excuses, either because it's hot, either because, you know, you just procrastinate. Your mind holds you back. You have just so many things that you're constantly thinking about, and so many wishes that you are wanting to fulfill, but you are your own worst toxic critic. You're your own worst nightmare because you've gone through so many different things that you are not proud of. But you're here in the Ace of Cups, right? You're a very loving, caring, compassionate person. You're always ready to fill up somebody else's cup because you always have a lot of love to give. But you're also a very grounded person where stability is very important to you. You could be Capricorn, or Capricorn is high in your chart, and Aquarius as well. But you are somebody that wants and craves stability, like I said, to pass it down. But there's just so many things that life throws at us that you don't know what you should do. You don't know if what exactly you need to put your energy to. You don't know what is exactly your calling just yet. Like, you're there, but you need something to reassure you or to let you know exactly what it is. Like, you view the picture, you're seeing it, but you're like, like, let's say, for example, like you do tarot, like myself, right? And you're like, okay, but what's actually my, like, you're looking like my gift, you know, like you're looking way too deep and concentrating on one thing way too much, instead of really taking a step back and looking at the actual picture and seeing that you're good at multiple different things. And because you are good with multiple different things, there's not just one gift that you have. And you're trying so hard to search, find out, you're coming in fast, but you're missing certain details. You're overlooking certain details. You're hiding in your shadow self, and you need to realize that you're currently living that. That is what you're currently doing. You're facing your shadow work at this moment. You're getting yourself out of this isolation, this prison, this mental bullshit that you saw as a child, that you probably inherited from your mother, your mother's mother, your whoever was a mother figure in your life. And you need to see that life is beautiful. It's not cloudy. It's not black and white. It's not that faded tinted color from the screens of back when TV was on. It's you're in present. You're in 3D. You are here in vibrant colors. So explore. And yes, you're going to be sad. You're going to contemplate. You're going to wonder, because you're always wondering, right? You can't just be so harsh and rational and just want everything fast. A lot of the things take emotion, feelings, empathy, understanding, and you don't have to control everything, and you don't have to know everything. God will always send us messengers, will always send us signs, will always send us a boat, shipment with loaded knowledge to get us to where we need to be, you know? Knowledge is always around you, everywhere. It surrounds you. God does never miss the opportunity to keep sending you signs, because you're growing. So stop putting yourself in this mental prison, this exaggerating drama, chaotic life that you've been living. Get yourself out of this bubble. Stop dreaming. Start doing. Figure out and keep researching. How it is it that you're going to get there? How is it that what is it that you're going to do to get there? Right? Sorry, my words are all over the place. But yes, this is a good reading. So now let's read it as a storyline. Let's continue reading it, because there's always hidden messages, right? Even after I go back and watch my videos before I post them, I see the cards laid out, and then that's a different story and a different message. But whatever I'm called to say right now is something that somebody is meant to hear, even if it only aligns for one single person. Intuitive butterfly effect. So as I was saying, there's a lot of there's a cup right here. I was going to say there's a lot of cups, because there's a lot of love that's been poured into you. As a child, you've had several different intuitive thoughts, messages from God, messages from the divine in regards to like certain things that you're like, you just know things. You know things and you don't know how you know things, but it's because those are God's messages that he gives you through signs, through other people, through things you see, just different things. Everybody's different, right? So yeah, so I'm seeing somebody that is very spiritual, very intellect, very intuitive, very compassionate, very loving and caring, loves flowers, loves nature, loves that inner child of them, and once again seeking what is it that you enjoy, that you've loved as a child. What is it that you are going to do in this timeline right here on earth to be able to be somebody prosperous in this life and build a legacy to pass down to your children? So you're thinking the Eight of Swords doesn't always have to be so bad, right? Because it's an even number. So for me, it's like you're thinking of what it is that you're going to do. You're imagining this world of what you are going to create to be able to pass down to your children, to be able to inherit this wisdom that you are unlocking right now in your lifetime to pass down to your children. And you're coming in strong because you're like, I'm ready. I've been ready. I've gained a lot of knowledge. I've gone through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations, and I'm ready to go ahead and move forward with that. So let me go ahead and build myself with a lot of knowledge. Let me build myself around a lot of knowledge. Let me learn things and move past things that are no good for me now that I'm in this timeline and awoken to this timeline of what I'm destined to do or what I can be. And then right here with the shadows, with the illusions, with the secrets, you know a lot of things. And sometimes you just got to stay quiet. Sometimes it's like, you know what? Some things are just meant to not be said. And I'm learning from that. So let me focus on my creativity. Let me focus on my money. Let me focus on being grounded, stable, mature, and just not give a fuck. Yes, I have feelings. Yes, I have emotions. Yes, I wonder of the what ifs. Yes, I want to change certain things. Yes, I want to create new foundations, break certain chains, certain cycles that are bad, that are toxic, that are no good, that have been lingering around for a long time. But let me research a little bit more. Let me research. Let me go within a little bit more. Because in order for you to get to where you need to be, you are going to be criticized. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be not liked. And people are going to doubt you. People are going to push you away. People are going to think so much of you. And a lot of times, not even good. Most of the time, not even good. And it's okay. It's okay because you are different. Now, don't go crazy over here overdoing it. But just read the room around you. Read body language. Read movement. Read actions. Don't always read or try to understand or rethink words. Because words are just words sometimes. And they hold a lot of power, but we misuse them a lot of times. But if this message doesn't align with you, intuitive butterfly effect, then it's not meant for you. And I don't know what you're going through. I don't know your life, but I do know that this message had to be put out, and I put it out because I felt like I had to put it out. And so what? If it doesn't align with you, then just move on, and it's just not meant for you. But for somebody, even if it's for one person, it will click. And whatever you have going on, whatever is coming to your mind when I'm speaking these words, then that's what's triggering that. That's what's making you think of this. That's what's keeping you watching this video. Just remember that. And like I said, those are messages. However you needed to hear them, but God aligns them for you. And take what you need from that and use it to your advantage for what you need, you know? I really hope this helps somebody. If you enjoyed my reading, give it a thumbs up. Like, love, comment, share, subscribe. All right. Intuitive Butterfly Effect.